Hello, good people of YouTube. Mountbatten here with your weekly bonus live reaction replay video. Today we have a replay. Well, I need to turn down my headphone volume, otherwise my ears are going to get blown out. Today we have a replay featuring the Tier 8 Premium French battleship, the Gascogne. A ship that we haven't talked about too much on the channel recently at all. The Gascogne's an interesting little boat. It's basically a Richelieu if you take the one of the turrets that are placed in the front of the ship and throw it in the back of the ship. It was a real design that the French Navy was considering at one point, but World War II started before they ever got a ship like this laid down and constructed. But of course, it has not stopped Wargaming from introducing it into the game. I'm not Gascogne's biggest fan. I find that having that second turret move to the rear just gives you essentially a Richelieu with awkward firing angles and such, rather than, a Richelieu that already has pretty wonky gun dispersion, but at least you can, angle pretty steeply into the enemy team because both of your guns, both of your turrets are right on your bow, right? So, I don't know. Some people swear up and down by the Gascogne, some secondary builder, and swear she's one of the best secondary ships in game. So, yeah, but we should be seeing the Gascogne go through its paces here today, because today the Gascogne is being driven by, Nordwind. And with the brief description I got of this battle, this should be well worth your viewing time. If what I have been told in the email about this is correct. I have not watched this battle all the way through. Basically, when I do these live reaction videos is I just load up the replays, make sure they work, and then we sit down and just, react to what's going on. So it's like we're watching this together for the first time, so you guys get my genuine reaction to whatever it is that's happening. Now, he is in a division with his buddy in the Parzival, who's just sunk. What destroyer was that? It was one of the destroyers, a Gade. Already in the first 2.5 minutes of game. Most impressive. So he's got a buddy with him. And it is a Tier 8 match with a couple of Tier 7 ships thrown in. Yeah. And then some unfortunate Tier 6s that have been double up tiered. And let's see. He's going down the eastern flank on this map. His buddy in his CV is giving him support. It's popping his engine boost right now. Good hit on that Leander. Nice citadel there. And you see, that's the thing about the French. Ooh, this is, yes, look at that lovely follow-up torpedoes from the Parzival on that Leander. Did kind of take Nordwind's kill, but hey, we're all in this together, right? But anyway, ooh, broadside turrets here too. Yeah, so the guns on the Gascogne and many of the, well, not many, all the French battleships, their velocity is quite good, so you tend to get more overpins than anything. But as you see there, when you have a nice thickly armored target like the turrets, they do bite, or an angled lightly armored target like the Leander, they do bite, and it is quite good when that happens. But a lot of times you'll find yourself getting a lot of overpins even on a good amount of battleships. So that's beyond frustrating, given how frustrating the French dispersion can be. So that's, oh god, that New Mexico just nuked that Makarov. So that's kind of one of the ups and downs of the French battleships. Great AP, but it's not accurate, and you're going to be getting a lot of overpins when it does hit, unfortunately, unless you're shooting at a nice thick girl like, again, the Tirpitz, the New Mexico, the Bayern, all of which Nordwind has placed out in front of him right here. Okay, so his Parzival is also giving him spotting on this flank. They are very light on this flank. You just have the Parzival, the New Mexico. See, look at that dispersion. My god. Just gets a nice clip on the New Mexico superstructure with a couple of his shells. But yeah, like, look at this flank, You got New Mexico, you got Nordwind and his Gascogne, his buddy in the Parzival is giving support on this flank. But very light in terms of the friendly team's presence here. Most of the friendly team went out west, and they're doing the thing where they all stack up behind that big island, where the A-cap normally is here on Trap, and it is not working out well. No, this isn't Trap. This is, Hotspot. Jeez, Sealord. Yeah, I went to see the re-release of Revenge of the Sith last night, and since it is a incredibly long movie, I didn't get home till 1 o'clock in the morning, so I do apologize. I'm a little burnout right now, but it's fine. Alright, broadside New Mexico here. Might have been a little bit too much lead. I mean, the New Mexico's chunky, but I don't know. It would have been nice if the dispersion was cooperating, right? Um, yeah, the low-tier American dreadnoughts, they are actually pretty nimble because they don't bleed as much speed in a turn as most other battleships do. So you'd be surprised some of the jukes that they can pull off. That's kind of the trade-off for them being stuck with a 20-knot top speed. All right, so this is good teamwork here. You've got Nordwind basically forcing this New Mexico to go bow into him because, well, he doesn't want to get citadeled, right? Because the Gascogne does have enough pin to do that. But in exchange, he's going, perfectly flat on for his Parzival buddy to get good torpedo runs off on him. So that's good teamwork there. And the Grom takes out the friendly Gade, but the Friedrich takes... Oh, there's submarines in this game, too. Didn't realize that. So this is a CV sub game. That is... Alright, fire on the New Mexico. He got 5 hits there. Dispersion kind of working out for him. Parzival's dropping him as well. Put the AP back in the guns. There we go. Nice chunk of New Mexico's HP deleted by his friendly Parzival. And now he is broadside on to... Whoop! Got a little bit... Well, got a little touch there by those 14-inch guns. But yeah, no, this should be a dead New Mexico one way or the other. Parzival again taking his kill. Alright, so, again, a kill's a kill. I mean, it's one less ship on the enemy team, right? So, speaking of the enemy team is down 4 ships at the moment to the friendly team's 2 ships. They're doing pretty well in this flank, considering they only have 3 ships over here still. Or 3 ships working on this side, I should say. Alright, Tirpitz is moving up. He is absolutely enjoying beating the living crap out of that New Mexico. I know that Tirpitz player is he's so tired of being, double up tier to tier 10. Now that he's top tier, he's just having a field day, Wing into this New Mexico right now. Parzival did give him some torpedoes to think about what he's doing, though. New Mexico's probably going to go down before they can sink this Tirpitz. Parzival coming back up again with another run on the Tirpitz. Tirpitz's torpedoes, I don't see... Okay, he did get a hit there. So many times Tirpitz players will launch their torpedoes from 6 kilometers. It's like, man, you really need to wait till you get it, like 4-ish kilometers away if you want to do that. If you're not going to use them in a drive-by. Oh, they trade there. The Tirpitz and the New Mexico kill each other. Good job on that New Mexico, though, taking out a tier 8 ship with him. So now, Nord has successfully gotten the attention of the Pobeda. That is not exactly something you want to do in a battleship. So he's turning into those torps there. Good job. He's going to eat one, though, unfortunately. The enemy Grom takes out the Shiriatsuyu. It's his second kill so far from what I've seen. Alright, so now he's dealing with the Bayern here. Tier 6 ship. Not a huge threat, but it still does have 15-inch guns. Oh my god, his Parzival absolutely just takes a dump on that Bayern there. Looks like he got almost half of his HP in that drop. Okay, so that enemy Grom has just sprinted up the middle in the giant gap in between the 2 flanks. So that's not good. Friedrich looks like he's going to intercept him, but I'm not sure how well that's going to go. Alright, rear turret's out. Nice. Got the kill on the Bayern. A kill that his buddy in the Parzival did not steal this time. Alright, so it looks like they've pretty much cleaned up pretty well on this flank. The Pobeda is... Looks like he might be kind of close. I mean, the Pobeda's probably hugging that island right by the home cap and, the rocket assisted takeoff. He's just getting such good cycle rates here on Nordwind. Nordwind's shot down 9 planes so far. Hoping his buddy in the Parzival will give him a little fighter buddy here. But he is trying to spot the Grom at the moment going up the middle, because that is, of course, something you don't want to let happen. The enemy DD just sprinting into your home cap on standard battle. Richelieu takes out the Bismarck. So it looks like over in the west, the enemy team's kind of cleaning up. And despite the friendly team having an almost 2-to-1 ship advantage here for a bit, they are folding now out west. Tale as old as time. Oh, Parzival gets a torpedo kill on the enemy Grom. Look at him go, man. His buddy in the Parzival knows exactly what he's doing. Alright, so looks like Nord's trying to see if the Pobeda's hiding behind this little island. That would be unusual. Doesn't look like it, though. No AA burst. He barely even has to touch his rudder to dodge those torpedoes. It seems that Nord and I have something in common. He is holding his repair party. I wonder if he's... Oh, no, there he is. There he is. Man, okay. Pobeda, what are you doing? Sailing toward the flank that just collapsed? Interesting. I wonder if the autopilot's messed up. Or, you know, because the autopilot does some weird stuff if you never used it. Okay, double fire here on his Gascogne. Okay, buddy, you have my permission to touch your heel now. Heel? Thank you. Dang. Alright, Talon takes out the friendly Mets, taking it down to 4v5 now. Again, the friendly side had a pretty sizable ship advantage there for a bit, but now that has disappeared. Okay, heal and damage con at the same time. Okay. Again, you kind of want to balance your heal and damage con out. You always want to have one available so you can kind of thug it out when it comes to, you know, dealing with getting damage. But we'll see what happens here. All right. Main guns have now both been aligned with the Pobeda. This should be a nice, quick little murder here. Secondary is also getting out on the Pobeda as well. He's focusing the Pobeda with the secondaries, but it does not have the secondary skill. Man, the Pobeda has 3 fighter squadrons up right now, just absolutely feeding our hero here plane kills. An 18k hit to the Pobeda Citadel. All right, come on, RNG, let him have the kill here, or not. I mean, that's fine too. Pobeda panicking and dropping his torpedoes short. Getting his torpedoes up again. Our hero here very well, it might get clear skies before this is over with all the planes the Pobeda is throwing at him. Alright, forward turrets are armed again, are loaded, and there we go. That is his second kill of the match. Double fire again, pops his damage con there. There's a 46-second fire. He may not have a 21-point commander. He did include his commander build with the replay file, so I have no idea what his build is besides him having brisk. Alright. Pops a spotter, get the extended range. He has a Yukon, a Cherbourg, a Talon, and a Richelieu to deal with. Their sub is also still active over there on the western flank, so we have some idea of what's going on over there. Pobeda whiffs his last squadron. He gets 1 more plane shot down. Dang, he has 2 more planes shot down. Can we get 3 for the clear skies? No. The man is 1 plane away from clear skies, and the Yukon takes out the PEF. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we are in a 3v4 situation with the enemy team currently winning on points, and no one is up north to contest the cap. Although, for some inexplicable reason, the Richelieu, the Talon, and the Cherbourg are not going towards the friendly home cap. Now, understandably so, of course, with our hero here approaching the enemy cap, they do want to stop him from taking the cap. But you could send, you know, 2 ships down here and then 1 ship or 2 ships up to the home cap to cap it and win. But it appears they are not doing that. Now, the Undine is not moving. He's just sitting there in E1. Not sure what he's doing. Okay, he's moving now. All right, so okay, he's doing his own thing over there. So it's 3v4 now. Okay. Ooh, Yukon has been spotted. But, you know, taking out the enemy CV is an absolutely massive win for the friendly side because you have the spotting now available to them. The submarine is still alive, but he is pretty much out of the fight now. Not exactly sure what he's going to do, but I guess we'll see. Alright. So you've got a Yukon, a Richelieu, and a Cherbourg. And then what else? Yeah, the Talon. They're all at pretty fairly low HP, so that's good, except for the Cherbourg, who's almost at full HP. Alright, so they gotta decide who they want to focus on. I'm assuming they're probably in comms, in like Discord or something, chatting. Alright, popping his engine boost. He's got 1 heal left, he's on 36,000 HP. So yeah, playing at range, using his speed and maneuverability to his advantage is something that he definitely wants to do in order to, you know, extend the life of his ship. Yukon... he actually aimed pretty good. Our RNG just kind of screwed him up. Clips in there with 1 shell. Now the thing is too that the enemy team are up on points. Obviously, they have more ships sunk, so they need to not only, you know, make sure they don't get into the cap. There we go. The Richelieu's running up to the cap. Maybe the Talon too. They need to make sure the enemy team not only doesn't cap the cap, but they still have to get some more points via kills here. So they need at least, looks like, I mean, obviously they need 2 more kills to balance it out. I mean, 1 more kill to balance it out. That way both sides will have 3 ships remaining, so something like a battleship should do it. Cherbourg showing some nice broadside here. And, okay, 6,300 damage, not bad. And then the Parzival swoops in with his bombers and just removes another, 8 or 9k from the man's HP. Alright, so Undine's heading down here too, so, okay, that'll be some additional spotting that Nordwind will have once he gets down here. It's also, I believe he's running on the surface to recharge his batteries, I would assume he would. I don't know, sometimes destroyer submarine players just like to travel at periscope depth, even though there's nobody around them. But it looks like he is running at the surface. Okay, nice chunk there that he got on the Yukon with that previous salvo. His guns are coming back up. And this should be a beautiful side shot here on this Yukon. So let's see if he gets this kill. Will that balance the points out? Uh-oh. The Richelieu is in the friendly home cap. That's no good. Aims for the Citadel. Doesn't get the Citadel and instead gets 3 overpins. Man. Gets a fire from the Yukon. He has 1 heal left. His damage con is not up yet. Definitely would be popping that heal right now, because you need it to offset that fire damage. Alright. So looking at the Cherbourg. Eats a couple of torpedoes there. And okay, good. Beautiful. He's turning out. He anticipates the turn. And beautiful. Beautiful. Coordinated attack. You get the division cracking here. That was a Citadel too. Beautiful, beautiful shot. Alright. So now we've got the Yukon. Alright, he's got his heal going. Yukon is HE spamming. This is why you want to have your damage con up. Yeah, 2 fires, no bueno. Alright, he should be alright. He's got 14 seconds left on this hill. And his damage con's about to come off a cooldown. And Talon hasn't shot at him, so I'm assuming that Talon went up to the home cap with the Richelieu. Pop your damage con, damage con, damage con, damage con, damage con, damage con. Press R, press R, press R. Thank you, my God. Whew, whew. I mean, I get it. He's distracted. There's a lot going on, but that was unfortunately HP that he's losing that he cannot get back. Okay, okay. So, Parzival's doing God's work up there, trying to reset the cap. Okay. He can't really shoot the Yukon anyway. Yukon swapped to AP. Whew. That's good, because if he had a fire there, that would have been it for our hero. And the Undine is throwing some torpedoes at the Yukon. Alright, so that's good. The Yukon's got the Undine to worry about. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Get that forward turret out. Come on, the Yukon's armor is not that thick. RNG, please. This should be a kill. What? Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Ha, 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 ha. No. Yes. Alright, so the fires that one of his secondaries got started has murdered the Yukon. So now we have the Talon and the Richelieu up here. They're still in the home cap. This should be a dead Talon here, courtesy of the Parzival, and it is. Okay, so now there's a Richelieu. Richelieu's AA isn't that great, but still, they need to kill him. So I don't know how much planes his Parzival has left. I'm assuming a little, quite a bit, because he clearly knows what he's doing. But he's got a minute. He's got a minute left to kill this Richelieu. That's kind of close. Oh wait, no, the points have flipped. The points have flipped. But the thing is, as long as this Richelieu's up, the home cap for the friendly side is not getting points, and the enemy cap is. But there's only 45 seconds left. But we'll see. Can he dunk on the Richelieu? Richelieu covered in 32 millimeters of armor, and the Parzival bombers can very much pin that. So let's see what happens here. Can he just dumpster this Richelieu here real quick? And 11k. Can we get 11k? And almost that. Does he have enough time for another bomb run? 20 seconds left on the clock. Looks like he does have the time, and he does also have the planes. Here come the aeroplanes. Oh, lost one there. Can 2? No, he just recrawls them. That's it. But that is enough. He's managed to reset that cap enough to allow a victory for his team. My God. Look at all the medals. All the achievements there. Whew. Okay, so we got General Division twice. Confederate. Strike Team. Shoulder to Shoulder. It's Just a Flesh Wound. Brothers in Arms. The Division Kraken. Coordinated Attack. And High Caliber. 208,000 damage done in Gascogne. 4 ships sunk. 34 planes down. Again, my man was robbed of Clear Skies. Or a defense expert. And look at this. He got 4 kills. His Parzival got 5 kills. They have 9 kills. Meaning that they sunk the vast majority of the enemy team that got sunk that match. All but 2 ships. Nordwin and what's his buddy's name here? Oxford. Sunk all but 2. All but 2 by themselves. I mean, excellent teamwork here from these two. Good, excellent CV player here. Keeping that home cap reset for the last, half of the match. And just being an amazing CV player there with the Parzival here. Nordwind, too. Excellent job just walking up to the enemy CV down there and then taking care of business with dealing with the enemy ships coming back down south. So that was a very close and most excellent game. Thank you, Nordwind, for sending that in. If you have any games like this, please send it in to the email linked in the description down below. I'd love to see... I love seeing these close matches. 1.7 million credits for his troubles, too. Look at that. That's a nice bit of cashola right there. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. And I hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday, wonderful rest of your week. Hope to catch you guys in the next one.